Good morning, and welcome to WWDC 2019. We're going to make tvOS even more entertaining and more personal. We completely redesigned the home screen. We're introducing multi-user support for tvOS. Playing great games, of course, is even better with great game controllers. So we're extending support to two of the best and most popular game controllers available: Xbox One S and PlayStation DualShock 4. Finally, let's talk about our beautiful screensavers. This year, we're going under the sea.
First, we're bringing more Apple apps to watch. The new Audiobooks app and voice memos and calculator. And we're now making it possible to create apps that run independently on the watch, no longer requiring a companion iPhone app. Now, to make it even easier for you to discover these apps, we're excited to bring the App Store to Apple Watch.
In watchOS 6, we're introducing activity trends. If the trends show that you're maintaining or improving, you'll see an arrow pointing up, and that's great. Keep doing what you're doing. If you tap the Noise app, you'll get more detail, and you can use the complication to check, which is to raise or rest. It's an easy way to protect your hearing health. And all the women out there, pay close attention, because this one's for you. Cycle tracking. watchOS 6, the cycle tracking app, gives you a simple, discrete way to visualize your cycle right on your wrist.
I'd like to talk about our next big release of iOS. Yes, it's iOS 13. This year, we worked top to bottom in the system, making everything faster that you do the most. Things like unlocking with Face ID, now 30% faster. You'll see that your downloads are now 50% smaller, and updates 60% smaller. But what's really incredible is the effect it has on app launch speed. It's up to twice as fast in iOS 13. We are bringing dark mode to iOS. Let's take a look at our new share sheet. Looks awesome in dark mode, but you notice in the middle, sharing suggestions intelligently based on who you share with and who appears in the photos. You can share with just a tap. Now, for the first time ever, time-synced lyrics. Safari has new options to quickly change text sizing and as per website preferences. Mail gets desktop-class text formatting controls, including support for rich fonts. And Notes gets this beautiful new gallery view, support for shared folders, and much more. But where we really went deep is with reminders. We've completely reinvented the app. So for instance, just type what you want and reminders will understand when and where to notify you. Or you can use the new quick type bar. Just tap and enter things like location or even attachments like photos. Here's our old map, and here is the new map.
With Look Around, I get a gorgeous, high-definition 3D view. I can tap on labels to learn more about new places.
We wanted to solve this, and so now we have the solution. It's called Sign In with Apple. With iOS 13, you and the people you message with will be able to share your name and your photo. We wanted to give you even more ways to use them, so we're introducing something new. It's called Momochi Stickers. Of course, you can use them in messages or your favorite other apps like WeChat. And next, I want to turn to photo editing. With just a tap and a drag, you can make adjustments. But what's really cool is we're bringing all of this to video for the first time. But you know, our biggest change this year is in the way you can browse and experience your photos. We're using advanced machine learning to remove duplicates and clutter and let you focus on your best shots. And we're taking these photos and we're intelligently organizing them to create a sort of diary of your life.
When you're wearing AirPods, Siri will now be able to read your incoming messages to you as soon as they arrive, and you can instantly respond.
Amy said, "Can you meet for coffee at 9 a.m.?
Tell her I'll be there."
It's sent.
We are bringing Handoff to HomePod. Now, when you walk through the door, just bring your iPhone close to your HomePod to instantly hand off your music, a podcast, or even a phone call. So this year, we have using cutting-edge machine learning called neural text-to-speech. As a result, has a more natural cadence and better emphasis. It's most noticeable when Siri's speaking longer or more complex sentences.
Let's take a look at iPadOS. I can now pin my widgets right on my home screen. So in addition to notes here and pages, I can have two Microsoft Word documents side by side. Browsing in files, of course, you have icon view, list view. Well, how about column view? Now we're also improving the way you can share files. For instance, in iCloud Drive, we now support folder sharing. We're bringing desktop class browsing to Safari on iPad. You'll see the desktop site, but it'll be sized perfectly for the iPad display and have automatically optimized for touch input. We're also bringing a download manager to Safari. So navigating long documents, you can now grab the scroll indicator and jump anywhere in the document instantly. And selecting text, just put your finger down and drag out a selection. You want to copy or cut? Just a 3-finger pinch to copy, a 3-finger spread to plop it right down. Today, we're bringing that latency down to 9 milliseconds. You can just drag your pencil up from the corner of the screen, and just like that, you're in markup.
So you can see here at the tool palette with its beautiful new design, the new tools, and now you can drag it around the screen like this.
Let's turn to the Mac. This is the new Mac Pro.
Now the new Mac Pro is going to start with an 8-core Xeon processor, 32 gigabytes of memory, Radeon Pro 580X, and a 256 gigabyte SSD. The new Mac Pro will start at $59.99. The Pro Display XDR.
It's a 32-inch LCD display with over 20 million pixels. And with two 18 pixels per inch, it's a 6K Retina display. This display can maintain 1,000 nits of full screen brightness indefinitely. And with these capabilities, we have taken this way beyond high dynamic range. This is extreme dynamic range, or XDR. And so we call this display the Pro Display XDR.
The Pro Display XDR will be $49.99 for the display itself.
So for our next major release of macOS, we're moving out of the desert into the beautiful waters off the California coast. It's macOS Catalina. The future of Apple Music, our iTunes is not one app, but 3. Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, and Apple TV. Now, you can use your iPad as a second display for your Mac. Now, for users with physical motor limitations, we're proud to introduce voice control.
Open Photos. Scroll up. Show numbers. 13. Click Share. 3.
Now next, I want to turn to a new solution that helps you find your Mac should it ever be lost or stolen. It's called Find My. Find My combines Find My iPhone with Find My Friends, and it has a new twist because it can now even locate Apple devices that are offline. We've been working on a new project that internally we call Project Catalyst, and it's new technology that lets developers quickly and efficiently create apps for the Mac based on their existing iPad apps.
Thank you.